All right, folks, we are finally here. It is the culmination of an entire year's worth of watching movies. I'm at the end of the MCU Rewatch. I'm at the end of season 4 of my podcast. Also, it's the beginning of 2025. Spoiler alert. I am here to talk Deadpool and Wolverine, a movie filled with cameos. I felt, in honor of that movie, I should have the best cameo of all time and bring back a fan favorite, Jen Savvy. Welcome back, Jen.
Yeah.
You
Thanks.
excited?
Yes. Yes.
I was just fixing her mic.
I'm rusty.
This is our season finale, and then we will be coming back on February 16th to start season 5. I thought it'd be a cool way to end, and we take a couple months off like we did last year. We usually start on my birthday. That's why it's February 16th.
And that'll also be when the new Captain America movie.
Yes, it'll be the perfect movie to cover. Yeah, Captain America 4 is going to be a banger. It'll be a great way to kick off this new season of the show. We'll see how the whole season's going to go. I don't know. Honestly, I'll be real with you all. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to upload episodes this year because I'm back in school. So it's going to be really busy, but I'll try to put as many episodes as I can. Just being real with y'all because I love y'all. I'm saying y'all now too. It's my new era. It's my y'all era. This was my third time seeing Deadpool Wolverine. Jen, it was your first time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you liked about it.
I think I liked it the most out of the the Deadpool movies because I think I've said this before too. I'm not typically a fan of the Deadpool movies. I find them too like vulgar in a way, and that's just not like my sense of humor.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I actually did find this one like really funny, and I liked that it still had like an element of heart to it, and the action was like really good too. And obviously, I love Wolverine, so that made it better as well. So definitely my favorite of the Wolverine. Oh my gosh, the Deadpool movies.
I like it better than the solo Wolverine movies too.
Yeah. Eh, it's different. It's fun.
You have them on Blu-ray. This was 4K.
It's
4K
really good.
Steelbook, son. I think a lot of people were expecting the world when this movie came out because it is such a big deal that Hugh Jackman came back. Like a massive deal they were able to get him. And I think it exceeded expectations, honestly.
I really liked it.
The cameos made sense. They were fan service, but at the same time they served a purpose. They narratively made sense. Like I didn't think they were just shoving it in our face. I will admit I have a bias towards Wolverine. I've always said that we're gonna have to name our firstborn child Logan. Logan, if you're listening to this in 20 years, this is where I finally admitted to the world. I just love Wolverine. I don't know what it is.
I love him too.
I think everybody has a character that they connect with, someone that means a lot to them, and that's Wolverine to me. Of every superhero character, we've talked about how much we love Spider-Man, but Wolverine is tops to me. Fun fact, they wrote the entire script with Like a Prayer. Is that the name of the song, right? Like a Prayer?
That Madonna song?
Yeah. So they wrote the song, like the theme of the theme of the movie when they were writing the script. They were thinking Like a Prayer. So they really, when they were done writing the script, Ryan Reynolds was like, "Oh crap! I hope she lets us use the song." So he went to her house personally to request the song.
Oh my gosh!
And she gave it to them, and they have the orchestral version. They have the battle royale version. They have the original, all in an EP on Apple Music and Spotify.
But it is not on the vinyl records.
I know. You were going to give me a vinyl for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
The Guardians one make a lot of sense, too.
Yeah, because the Guardians have, like, actual songs. It's like you're listening to. It's not like score. Though they did have one with score on it, but I didn't feel like getting that one. But I did look at, there's actually 2 versions of the Wolverine Deadpool soundtrack on vinyl record as well. One, it has really cool, like, yellow and red faces
nice.
to it, but and it has a lot of songs too, like a lot of the pop songs throughout. Like it has the Backstreet Boys song and the Avril Lavigne song. Like
but it didn't have Madonna.
It just doesn't have the Madonna song.
You can't not have Madonna. Like I said, it's a foundational song for the movie. Like the movie is,
and not even just the
song,
choral version of it, like the actual, just the regular Like a Prayer song by Madonna. It's not on there. So
Do they have the orchestra version
no,
or the chorus?
not
What is choral version a word?
choir version, I
Choir
guess. I
version.
guess.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite scene in the movie?
Hmm. The end scene when they're. Am I putting spoilers?
No, it came out like 4 months ago.
Oh, okay.
When did this movie? Okay, so Deadpool and Wolverine
And it's a
came out
rewatch,
in
so
July.
okay. So yeah, that final end scene when they're connecting, trying to destroy the machine, and it's like a prayer choir
I
version.
don't know. I
It's
honestly cry every
beautiful.
time I watch that. I don't know why.
It was beautiful.
It's the whole thing with Wolverine. How much I love him as a character is I feel connected to the message of the film, like
Mm.
personally.
And I
That
really liked all the Steve Rogers stuff. Or
Yeah,
the Johnny Storm
Johnny
stuff.
Storm, the
So
cameos were
funny.
it made sense and
Yeah.
they were great cameos.
I love
That's
him.
what cameos are supposed to be, not just they slop some famous person in the movie so people were like, whoa. No,
Hmm.
it served a purpose.
Hmm.
Um, something about
Wait, what about you? Same
uh
thing?
yeah, you know what? I'll tie into what I was gonna say to that too. Yeah, my
Hmm.
favorite scene was the finale, like you liked it,
Hmm.
and I also liked the final uh big fight with the Deadpools.
Oh, yeah, me too. That was probably runner up.
I just think where I'm at in my life right now, how I'm feeling about things personally, the message of the film, which is finding your purpose and realizing that, his family is his whole world, like stuff like that. It just really is something I'm connecting with right now. Speaking of family, if any of you are listening to this on the plane, I wish you a safe flight. They're flying right now, most likely. Yeah, I can't. It just hits me, man. Every time I listen to that scene, I just tear up. Everyone's gonna rip on me. My friends will be like, "Oh, loser, emotions. Why are you showing emotions, bro?"
God. It's not cool anymore to pick on people for that.
Yeah, yeah. I identify as a person with feelings. Uh, let's talk about the box office numbers. Actually, let's get into that because that's every episode of this MCU rewatch. I've talked about the numbers. This is wild. So the budget of this film was $200 million. That's basically half the budget of the Marvels. I think the
Half?
Marvels was like 370 or something like that.
Jeez.
I don't know. I don't get how these.
How did they get so cheap with all
Please,
these cameos?
if anyone's listening that works in the industry, yeah, you're right. And they had all those cameos. What the hell? Please tell me how um, the Marvels has such a high budget. It's an hour and 40 minutes. This film, and it's like I'm losing my words. Deadpool Wolverine is like the blockbuster, the superhero blockbuster. It's exactly what you expect these things to look like, and it's almost half the budget. This big, massive blockbuster is
Because they
almost half the
could have
budget.
saved a lot of it was CGI, I guess.
In
But
the Marvels, yeah, you weren't in the Marvels episode, but we watched it together.
oh,
Now let's talk about the box office. That's
we're
the number. I said budget.
oh
If I said box office, I meant it was a budget of 200.
oh okay.
Imagine this film did 200 million at the box office. That'd be horrible. No, the box office of this film was 1.3 billion dollars.
No, first
It
week.
made more than $1 billion profit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely massive box office numbers. Now that we're at the end, I want to talk about the MCU. We've talked about Deadpool Wolverine. This is probably my third episode talking about Deadpool Wolverine. I loved it. The film was hilarious. It was emotional. They toned back the Ryan Reynolds shtick where he talks too much. At first, the first film, I actually, I'm going off a little bit here, but the first time I watched it, I actually thought that he talked too much and I missed some stuff.
Mm.
But I think I was just so in awe of seeing my idol Hugh Jackman back on the big screen that I missed some things.
Well, the big
Sec-
he offered balance to it because it wasn't just like Deadpool as the
yeah,
main character.
yeah. But the
So,
second one, the second watch, I mean, I paid more attention to the film. I watched it properly, and it got better with each watch. Each time it got better. This film is just so well done. It's everything you could ask for. Hugh Jackman is the definitive Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds is the definitive Deadpool. It's something that he wanted to do when he first did Deadpool's have Hugh Jackman on. And you can see why. Because they just have such a good like buddy kind of road trip comedy like dynamic. And it translates so well to the big screen. All the cameos were interwoven with the story so well. The Deadpool corpse was amazing. All those little meta jokes were so great.
The proposal.
The proposal. You
So
have that on
funny.
Blu-ray.
I do. I love that movie. And I actually remember when he was in that first Wolverine movie, when he was Wade.
Yeah.
I watched that movie so much. I think I have that one on Blu-ray too.
Deadpool 1?
No.
The
The
proposal.
Wolverine.
Oh, the Wolverine. Oh, sorry. You're mixed
When
up.
when Ryan Reynolds plays Wade on there.
Oh, the first time.
Yeah, because like the opening fight scene with the swords.
Yeah.
Like I remember just like loving that scene, and that's really the reason why I like bought that movie.
Speaking of, the opening fight scene with the swords in Deadpool Wolverine is, in my opinion, my favorite.
Because of
My
the
favorite opening
Backstreet Boy.
scene. I was literally like
Oh,
doing
sorry,
the
not the
dance.
Backstreet Boys. NSYNC stuff.
I was literally doing the yeah.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
I messed up.
Excuse me. Go back to 2003.
Oh my
I don't know what that means. Deadpool. Yeah, that was my favorite opening scene. Bye. I was doing the dance and everything. So good. I like now that I'm at the end of this MCU rewatch, I find myself looking back. MCU rewatch. Trademark Mark Savvy. I find myself looking back on the MCU as a whole, and it's the whole point of this is I wanted to go back and rewatch these films with a fresh lens and see how I rank them all. I want to see how I feel about all these movies. I think all the films were just so much fun. Like, I don't know, I just like this stuff. I'm not saying that they're all Oscar worthy. I think they probably have, of the 34 movies, they probably have like 15 legitimately like high quality films, and that's really good. That's a lot for superhero movies. Starting from the worst MCU film, I'm going to end off and wish you all a happy new year with my MCU power rankings, the final cut. So, in number 34 we have Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh my god.
Number 30 what?
Like dead last.
Love and Thunder is dead last.
Really?
Yeah.
Even after all the old ones?
Yeah, it's dead last.
Okay, keep going.
So, Love and Thunder's 34. Captain Marvel's 33. The Marvels is 32.
Oh.
Quantumania is 31. Iron Man 3 is 30. Black Widow is 29. Thor Dark World is 28. Eternals is 27. Ant-Man 2 is 26. Iron Man 2 is 26. I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot. So let's say it one more time. Iron Man 2 is number 26. Ant-Man is number 25. Ant-Man and the Wasp is number 24. Wakanda Forever is number 23. Multiverse of Madness is 22. Thor is 21. Now we're in our top 20. It's a long list, guys. It's been a long year. The Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is number 20. So we're now in our top 20. The first Spider-Man Homecoming is 19. You're not going to be happy with this. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is 18.
Ooh.
I know. I love these. All these films are amazing. Far From Home is 17. Black Panther is 16. Don't be mad. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is 15. We are now in our top 15.
What the hell?
I loved. There's so many good movies. I told you all these top 15 movies are bangers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 15. Iron Man is in 14th place. Age of Ultron is in 13th place.
Okay.
Yep, I know. People are going to have opinions. Shang-Chi is in 12th place. Doctor Strange is in 11th place. We are now in our top 10. So my top 10 personal favorite MCU movies. Number 10, you ready for it? Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Now, it's important to me. This film means a lot. It's going in 10th place. So the 9th best film, so we're at number 9 now, No Way Home. Number 8, Captain America. Number 7, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. Number 6, The Avengers, the first one. Number 5, now we're in the top 5. These are bangers, son. These are bangers. Number 5 is Winter Soldier. Number 4 is Ragnarok. Number 3 is Civil War. Number 2 is Infinity War. And then the number 1 crown jewel of our MCU power rankings, Endgame. That's my list. It's been a long year. It's been so many movies. I've watched them very closely. I paid attention. I compiled this list after each movie, all fresh in my mind. I will say this. Deadpool Wolverine, being as good as it is, has given me a lot of hope for the future. But a lot of it's a fickle thing, hope. If Captain America 4 sucks ass, then people are going to lose that very quickly.
I think, like, at least this did have the common thread of the TVA. Like, from the TV shows, from some of the other...
Yeah, but that's a good point. Here's my one criticism. Anchor beings are stupid.
Who do you think is the anchor being in our reality?
He said it's Tony Stark.
No, in our reality.
Our reality?
Yeah. Like
Trump? I'm joking. No, sorry, don't cancel me. That was a joke. If you're asking me who I think the anchor being is, it's Oprah.
Oh my God. But
yeah,
like,
I'm the anchor being, homie.
Everyone's the main character. Does that mean no one's the main character of their own reality?
That's true. That's a good point. But you know what I want you all to know? You're all the main character of my reality. Thank you so much for listening to me throughout the year. It's been a great year for the podcast. I've had more views than I've ever had since switching to YouTube. It's been amazing. Thank you all so much, my beautiful, amazing anchor beings. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Savvy Geeks. I'm your host, Mark Savvy, and I'll see you on my birthday. Peace out!